This content is based on telepathic communication between the 9th density collective of Ra and their conduit, Joe. Welcome to the Book of Anu. This chapter will discuss upcoming Earth changes. It is important to thoroughly address this topic as it affects the entire planet and all of humanity. Please understand that our intention is not to create fear, but to offer hope. As you watch this video, remember that you create your own reality, and the goal of this discussion is to prevent fear. Each human is a powerful creator with great manifestation abilities. However, this simply means that your immediate environment will be a vibrational match to your personal one. It doesn't mean that you can prevent what is coming for the planet, as Gaia is in control of that, not you. If each human creates their own reality, then why even mention potentially frightening things? To understand our answer, you must consider these 5 key points. Number 1. You are alone in a universe of your own creation. Only you matter. Number 2. All are one, meaning that what happens to others happens to you. In other words, everybody matters: humans, animals, and plants. Number 3. Service to others is the positive path of ascending together as a planetary consciousness. Service to self is the negative path of ascending together with your tribe, where only your own group matters. Number 4. Ultimately, your ascension process is your own, but since all are one, the entire planet ascending is part of the broader picture that must be understood. Number 5. To ascend to the 5th density, one needs to live as a fractal of Source in human flesh and simultaneously see divinity in every plant, animal, human, or ET that you might meet on your journey. The universe is inside of you, and every aspect of this universe is a part of you. Therefore, all fractals of light need to pay attention to the well-being of others and help the fearful by resisting fear. We wish the starseeds of Earth to stand strong in the coming storm and be fearless. We have mentioned before that you are not missionaries from a distant world, but cosmic warriors. Find this strength in your hearts. Your starseed mission has commenced. Please remember that we teach service to others. This is also the Arcturian mission. Our explicit goal is to see 80% of humanity choose service to others and ascend to the 5th realm during this unique period when the window of harvest is open to all who desire ascension. After almost 4 entire books, you know us well by now, we do not tell you what you want to hear, nor do we have any reason to feed your egos or keep future events hidden if sharing the most likely outcome will make your ascension journey easier. We, the 9th density collective of Ra, are not psychics. We simply understand how the game of physicality works, since we are responsible for the framework controlling it. Earth changes are coming, and this is not a psychic prediction, but a reality as Gaia shifts focus to the next realm. Even though time is an illusion, and we emphasize that often, you cannot escape linear time in your current bodies. You are subject to time, and Earth changes are imminent. Imagine standing by the ocean on a foggy day. The Earth changes are akin to a boat on the lake. How far away is it? Well, because of the fog, you cannot see beyond 2 meters. As the fog lifts, you notice the boat only 3 meters away, heading in your direction. You can almost reach out and touch it. The storm is approaching, and you need to prepare for it. We share this information to ensure that those watching this video are aware of what lies ahead. Ascending to the next realm involves accepting that not only you, but the entire Earth will undergo changes. While it is easy for us, devoid of physical form, to say there is nothing to fear, it is important for you to resist the natural inclination to react with fear. Understand that you are not victims of this change, but the creators of New Earth. Stand strong, and others will find comfort in standing close to you, focusing on the newness that is coming and allowing the old to disappear into the fog of time. This is why we want to inform you about the Earth changes. A prepared person can handle anything. The third density game will end with a bang, and this same bang will mark the beginning of your new life in the fifth realm. It might look violent and sound loud, but essentially it is Gaia playing the game of physicality in her own dramatic way. Allow Gaia to be a drama queen for the night. There are 3 ascension waves coming. Of those ascending, 80% will choose service to others and 20% will choose service to self. Choosing polarity is your individual decision, and there is no judgment from our part as coders of the Matrix. Those who won't ascend will redo the Earth School for another ascension cycle of 26,000 years. This will happen through reincarnation into a third density reality resembling your current Earth School. Again, there is no judgment connecting with this decision either, albeit it may be an unconscious decision for avatars deeply asleep. Our estimate is that 70% of humanity will consciously choose ascension to the next realm. 30% will redo the class. Now that you understand why we are sharing this information, let us focus on how Gaia's upcoming display will look and feel. The emotional response is straightforward. People will react with fear. This is why we are providing detailed information, so that when it happens, you will understand what is occurring. We are not going to lie or sugarcoat this by claiming no lives will be lost. Natural disasters inevitably cause the deaths of animals and humans, and this cannot be avoided. You have just lived through a pandemic that caused much suffering. But not everyone suffered equally. Similarly, the coming Earth changes will not be a worldwide event affecting everyone equally. These Earth changes will take the form of earthquakes on land and sea, multiple volcanoes erupting on land and on the ocean bed, and tsunamis forming and hitting some areas very hard. Ash will fill the skies, and in some areas there will be gas. This will lead to temporary climate change and a cooler climate. As a result, international trade will come to a near halt, communications will be disrupted, and social structures you have relied on will no longer function as smoothly as before. Ultimately, Gaia decides where steam needs to be let out and what the effects will be in various parts of the world. The first ascension wave starts at the moment the Earth changes begin. There will be areas where the Earth changes lead to significant loss of life, described as the greatest natural disaster in human memory. Please remember that those who perish were aware of this before their incarnation. This is their ascension moment. They are part of Gaia clearing millennia-old karma, and this event is necessary for the broader human population to awaken. Importantly, wars will end. They will cease within a few days, marking the end of humanity's long history and habit of killing one another for power, glory, and money. Those who ascend in the first wave will feel nothing but acceptance, allowing ascension to occur moments before the impact. The initial shock is caused by Gaia's cry, a violent outburst of energy felt worldwide. The shaking will be global, with rings of energy spreading across the oceans, causing massive tsunamis. You will feel, smell, and hear it. This initial shock will disrupt communication channels, leaving many with a sense of doomsday. However, this is not the apocalypse. Such events do not exist. No trumpets will sound and no angels will appear. It is time to let go of millennia-old mind control. Stand strong, trust, and follow your intuition. The coming Earth changes signify the end of the third density game. It is over. You made it, and Gaia is ridding herself of old, dark, and dense energies to let in the light. But first, she must create space. The initial shock corresponds to the first wave of ascension. Those soul fragments that graduate during this moment will move directly into the fifth realm. Their mission is to awaken others. Following this, the second ascension wave will occur. Those who survive in the most heavily affected areas will find themselves without food, water, and shelter. This will be broadcast around the world, and humanity will respond in a manner never before experienced. Whether you live in a castle or the smallest bamboo shelter, you will open your home to humans and animals, feeding them without a thought for your own survival. This is when humanity will shift from the ego mind to the heart, trusting that life will support life. During this second wave of ascension, many will travel great distances seeking refuge and safety. Some will not make it, as it is part of their journey and soul agreement. As their suffering is shared and experienced as one humanity, there will be no doubt that everything happens for a reason. Miraculous healing will occur and people will have paranormal experiences as they fully embrace the energies of the fourth density. You will finally understand the bigger picture and see the divinity in everything on the planet. The human population that survives these earth changes will be part of the third wave of ascension. They are the rebuilders. New societies will be formed, as nothing from the old world will resonate with the new higher consciousness level of humanity. People will have the essentials, but no longer access to the extras and pleasures in life. This is Gaia's forceful way of clearing out old energies and demanding renewal. Around this moment, light from a distant star that has traveled for centuries through vast space will enter your solar system. This light brings peace and balance, dispels fear and judgment, and elevates your consciousness to unprecedented heights. It is not the light itself doing this. The effect is comparable to a mother's touch on a sick child's head. A perception of cosmic love fills your heart and heals through your openness to the light. This is when the illusion becomes clear and the matrix becomes obvious. Humans reach a coherent state of being, feeling love, thinking loving thoughts, and acting in a loving way. You will be propelled by your own awareness in an upward spiral to the next realm. It will become crystal clear to all that you are souls on a journey of physicality. You become part of the fifth realm and will meet those who ascended in the first and second waves. However, some will be missing, those who weren't ready for ascension and those who chose service to self. As your eyes adjust to the new and unfamiliar light, you will notice how your skies are filled with spacecraft of various sizes. They will land, and you are finally ready to embrace the outside world with unconditional love. Gone is the fear of the unknown, the need to shoot before you talk, the urge to look with suspicion upon beings that have abilities and capabilities more advanced than your own. You have reached the golden age of galactic cooperation, and a new world is created with the help of your own star families. To your surprise, you realize that you hear them speak without them uttering a single word. You are telepathic. You are Homo Luminous. Until next video, please remember that New Earth is created by you. Only you. This is your starseed mission, and so it begins.